On today's episode of Watch Chair Go, we are back in the shop, and I know the game plan was to finish the mini engine swap, but today, the stump bro is here, and he needs help with his truck. Always. What is going on, guys? I am Watch Chair Go, and today, like I said, we are here with Zach and his 2015? 17 F-150, and he has no power steering today. So, the cause here must be a failed wheel hub. Now, we're skipping ahead through all the diag because we scanned it and it said left front wheel speed sensor failed. So here's the report from when we scanned this right before I sent Zach to O'Reilly's here. But we had the TCM code for invalid data received, ABS code for left front wheel speed sensor, and then the steering wheel position sensor even. It was like completely destroying all the data coming from or into the ABS module from what we can tell. And then a bunch of lost comms, and then we did end up clearing all these codes, so it should be good to go now. But it looks like all of these codes except for steering wheel right switch pack came from that wheel speed sensor. Pretty wild. Zach just ran to O'Reilly's, picked up a new hub. Did you get the heavy duty one?
No.
Oh, okay. You like changing them?
I saved myself 50 bucks.
I'm sure that one's no different, but at the same time, you know, it's not really a job you want to do twice.
No.
But the job is pulling the wheel. Zach's already got it in the air there, and then we'll get the brakes off, and then we'll unbolt the axle, and then we'll unbolt the hub, and then we should be done.
And I need new tires up front.
You do need new tires, man. Those Wranglers have wrangled their last wrangle.
They have.
How old? Oh, 19. They're not even that old.
Well, I bought them from Brown's.
Oh, you bought them used?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's impressive. Let's talk about this truck, right? Anything cool? Ranch hand? I miss my ranch hand, honestly. Oh yeah, Zach's a firefighter now, so he's got firefighter numbers.
She hit a deer in December of 22, 23. Okay. So the whole front end was replaced.
Ah. Nice.
And so this actually might be a reciprocating issue from it.
It could be. It could be.
We'll find out.
Anything else cool on this bad boy? It's black, it says Stump Bros on it, and
that's it?
That's pretty much it. All right, let's get this wheel off here. You're all set up. I'll get you a big impact. Twist that right off of there.
Thanks.
Well, Zach was doing tree work earlier with me, and then he calls and he's like, hey, my truck doesn't work anymore. Sad into the day.
Yep.
Hit it.
I do not have a jack stand under here.
Yeah, I figure we're not actually under the truck, so I'm not too worried about jack stands, but I might go get one. You gonna leave that last lug nut?
Yeah.
Pull really hard.
It won't do much for me. I'm probably gonna have to kick this thing off.
I bet you are. Oh yeah. Cinder. Oh, you got it. Donkey kick for the win. All right, I'll go get that jack stand.
Thank you.
Oh, you're running spacers?
Yeah.
That's why your wheel hub failed. Look at that monster. It actually looks really nice with this. I'm not gonna talk too much.
All I did is put, what is it, inch and a quarter?
Yeah, 1 to 1.5 it looks like.
Okay, so inch and a half, and it just brought the wheels out.
Yeah, it looks
Or
perfect.
tires out just barely.
I just saw another Platinum yesterday. A guy came to look at the Lincoln, and he had spacers, and it looked wonderful too.
Good.
I thought you were gonna do the whole job.
No, that's fine if you just tell me what I need to do first.
Yeah, you're gonna have to pull your spacer because we are gonna need to get the brakes off, but the main thing is gonna be getting the axle out of there. That's the hard part.
Oh, I forgot these are all, I put Loctite in them.
Ooh, cool. You didn't want those coming off. I don't know if we can use the encoder test card on these, but we're gonna try just in case. I don't see anything. So the encoder ring is buried in these hubs, and we can't visualize it with the old test card. But hey, these test cards are very cool because they slide into themselves. Spacer off, now it's time to get the brake off of here. So Zach is getting the impact all set up with a swivel socket. Hopefully the whole caliper knocks right off. Those swivel sockets are hard to control. They love to spin around on you.
Hercules!
Hercules. All right, guys. Somebody had this apart and put they didn't retorque the brake caliper bolts. They just set it to 10,000.
Oh.
I don't even, they've been apart, so that's the factory red Loctite.
Is it?
I wouldn't blame that Loctite. It might have remelted, but Also, should we have done brakes while you were in here? You're not all the way there yet.
I don't want to break open that yet.
Yeah.
Okay, so this can come out.
Wiggle it, wiggle it. Should be right off of there.
They're getting really close.
Real close. You got a few miles left in it.
Do you have a wire or zip tie or something?
You know, we actually have a special, we finally got the hangers, but they're all tied up on the Mini. Rotor should just fall off.
This?
Give it a wiggle. Whoop. Weird.
Does it have retainers?
No, it doesn't have the retainers.
Metal. Grab non-marring mallet.
Do you have a non-marring mallet?
I sure do. All right, Zach's got his new hub out so he can take a quick gander at what we have to do still, which is basically just pull the axle bolt. We gotta pull that little cap off of there. And then there should be just 4 bolts and obviously replacing the speed sensor wire. And you know what? I don't see a break in the speed sensor wire, so.
I don't either. It's still plugged in on top too.
Yep, we checked that. So it must be a failed like reluctor ring inside the hub or something. That's a factory hub though, right?
Yep.
Okay, it looked like factory Loctite on there.
The only thing that's aftermarket, or it is a factory replacement part, was the 4-wheel drive actuator.
Oh, yeah,
Which is what, behind this?
Yep.
Yeah, it's that part.
Well, guys, I do want to mention we had a full-on fight to the death to get that brake rotor off. We had the air hammer out, and we air hammered the entire face right there. Entire face while hitting the back of the rotor with the dead blow right there. And it still took like 5 minutes of beating on this thing before it let loose. And there's knocker loose on the hub, but that thing was in place. Those might be factory, it looks like factory brakes.
Probably are.
Okay, it looks like everything's OEM.
Yep.
Say forward on it. Doesn't say anything. All right, well, let's get this axle out. There you go,
He's
cool.
just staring at your knee.
Try to get that knee shot. People pay for knees on the internet.
I mean, they do. That could be big money.
All right, wiggle the cap off because the new one didn't come with a new cap, did it?
Nope.
You see a cap? All right, we'll reuse it.
Good job, Ferd.
Well, it actually looks like this stayed sealed, which is amazing. And it's tiny. What is that, like a 10?
That's a 4.
It's an 11 or a 12 in reality. 13, I was wrong. So it looks like we're gonna actually have a little bit of luck getting all the rest of this swapped out. All right.
Good job.
Well, now you just need those back 4 bolts and your hub's out, and then obviously pop all these guys off of here.
Yeah, I gotta unplug it from up top too.
Yeah, you got a 10 right there. It has a new clip too, so we can just pry that off.
Good.
So this actually is an easy job, and this is definitely a factory hub. It says Fomoco right on it, guys. Not too bad of a job here. Mostly because I did 2 things and Zach's gonna finish it up. Shout out to those factory torque settings. Zach was able to get all 4 bolts popped off with just a wrench. What size was the wrench?
18.
18, all right.
It's actually because I'm super strong.
Oh,
so,
okay, my bad. I just didn't realize who I was talking to.
Yeah, don't forget.
Don't
Next
forget.
time.
All right, well, I'm gonna get these clips off here for you.
Thanks, bro.
You do need to unplug that wire, but if you feel like just pulling on the hub, it'll come right out.
Huh? Oh, like this?
No, just pull on, wiggle the hub out of there.
It will.
You're done. Look at that. Ooh, a lot of trash in there.
Is it?
Yeah, that is.
Ew.
Yeah.
Is that my problem?
600,000 miles to do that.
There's actually metal down in there. You see those little
Well, that's actually probably from the old
actuator?
Yeah.
Oh, you think it got in there and killed it?
Yeah.
I bet it
Look
did.
at all that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's just rust and trash, but you can see the ring got ate up there.
Sure.
So.
Which we kind of suspected would have happened.
All right, we got everything cleaned out inside there where the 4-wheel drive actuator is, all that good stuff. So I think you're ready to go. Also, I wire brushed all this, wiped it off. Zach just coated it all with some nice super moly grease, super lithium, I think. Ultra heavy duty lithium.
Thank you very much for cleaning it for me.
Yeah, I'm here to help.
Thank you.
You do have to make sure these don't mount all wonky. It's pretty important. Look at that. You're ready to go.
I hope.
You don't even have to tighten those bolts down.
I don't.
No, you definitely do.
Well, so Will this? Well, I'm assuming this will suck in properly once.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tool tip from the pro, Zach says that an 18 ratchet wrench will make your life very easy right here. And I went ahead and got the cable remounted. So, a couple more seconds of wire routing and this thing is wrapped up. This goes behind that brake line and then on top of those wires right there, and just kind of shove it all up in there. And then you can go up to the top and reconnect the wheel speed sensor. It is reassembly time. Zach has the torque wrench back there. The 4 bolts that hold the hub back to the knuckle are 129 foot-pounds, and then the axle nut right here is supposed to be 30. Hey, can you counter hold me? Just put this right.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm trying to do this.
Put that right there, and I'll tighten that up. There you go. Do you want more? It's
I don't need more.
Okay, now I trust it.
It vibrated.
Yeah, I trust it now that it's over. All right, so Zach's trying to get 129 on there. These are gonna be a bear. And then guess what? The caliper bolts on this are 180 foot-pounds, so it makes sense with how hard it was to get those off. Wow, I'm surprised. There it is.
There's one. We got one, guys.
That bad boy's tight.
I don't know how we're gonna get that other one over there though.
Well, just match 129 with a wrench. You can do it. Okay. Well, Zach wanted to clean up the rotor, which is a good idea before he puts it back on there, but I went ahead and painted the ring here, the concentric ring, with a little bit of anti-seize, so hopefully he never has any trouble taking that back off again. But like I said, I just wipe out the back of the rotor and pop that back on. I wouldn't struggle too much with this because it's still, yeah, couple more. And that,
My elbow.
I figured he was done.
Did you hear that?
I thought you were done after the first one. Guys, we just came up with a wonderful idea. We were thinking full aluminum skid steer, right? Because we got full aluminum trucks. So why don't we get busy building a full frame aluminum skid steer, and we would be lighter and half tons could tow it, no problem.
More aerodynamic too.
But we did figure if we sell our aluminum skid steer, we will need to close the company before the first one ships out. Because like it's gonna work, but it just won't last very long.
It won't pick anything up.
It'll
be very front heavy.
The arm just bends in half. Well, Zach is putting the spacer back on just to retain his rotor here. And it's time after that to slide the brake bracket back on there, caliper bracket. And he is ready to rock.
With my aluminum skid steer.
Yep, and your aluminum wheel spacers.
Okay, you're good. And play.
Cool. Oh, play. That's what I'm doing.
He brings over one of those action clacks and everything.
Luckily, we have a film crew for this critical truck job.
Action.
I hope this doesn't fix your truck.
They're all voluntary though.
We just keep going.
I hope this was a waste. Anyway,
That's mean.
we're tightening down the last caliper bolt. These tighten to 180, which is insane. Very hard to do too, because accessibility is rough.
But John Ross is strong.
Well, we'll see if my leg will push through it. How is this not?
You're almost there. You're
probably
170.
There's nothing left. Okay.
I told you.
There's your factory torque spec.
You're so good.
Good luck taking that back off.
Fist bump.
All right, put your wheel back on. Let's see if it's magically fixed.
You gotta plug it in first too.
Oh, don't worry about that. I'll just drop the check.
Okay.
We're just watching.
I don't know.
We're just relaxing today.
Yeah, I've done all the work, obviously.
I guess I did a lot of work, but
Put this intake in your car.
Which one?
That one.
that one is just for you.
It's too small.
All right,
If
Zach.
this doesn't fix it,
Oh.
you owe me a new truck.
All right, Zach, let's see if you got it. I really do hope that this was the problem. So I guess we'll grab the Autel and take it for a drive. You kidding me, Zach?
It's a Ford Raptor, bro.
All right.
He has my radio.
He does have the upgraded radio. All right, guys, we're not going to clear the codes. We're just going to take this thing straight out for a drive and see if his power steering works again. So I'll open the garage door. You fire it up. I'm hoping this fixes it. Ooh, no traction light. All right. Okay, 8-band laser. Why do you still have that? You can shut off the startup.
I love the startup button. It makes me know that it was working because sometimes it doesn't.
Sometimes it does come unplugged. You're not wrong. You hopping in? Eric's going for a ride
drive
too.
forward. Oh, I have backup sensors now.
Did we fix your entire car?
I think it's a truck, but yes.
Good,
so.
because he did have a PAM error before. Hill descent control, every single light on the dash was on. Stability, hill descent, parking module, and then there were a ton of codes. And
I had no cruise control.
No cruise, but honestly, it seems like it's fixed already.
I think so.
I think you're good
I do
to
have
go.
power steering.
That beeper does some beeping. Oh, you got power steering. So really the only thing we still need to fix, there was one more code.
I have cruise control.
Sweet, it's fixed. The switches on his steering wheel on the right side are dead, and it's actually throwing a code for those. So, how's it feel?
Brakes work.
Cool.
Oh yeah, I had the ABS brakes. Or the ABS.
Oh, ABS light was on.
Feels great. I have power steering. When I turned before, it'd be like.
We've all been there. We've all been there. But now it's nice and easy.
Yes.
Good to go, man. Good to go.
Good job, dude.
Thanks, bro.
You rock.
I did all the work. Well, there you go, guys. That was actually a fun, easy one for today. Mostly easy because I didn't do all the work, but at the same time easy because it was like 8 bolts in total, which is pretty cool. So Zach's truck is back on the road with no lights on the dash, which is a lot better than where he started earlier today with every light and every message on the display there. So that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to head on over to shop.watchjargo.com for cool shirts just like this. And please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and I will talk to you next time. Dude, don't tell him that we're keeping his scrap metal. We gotta...
What's that, $1?
Well, I don't know. It could be $1.50. What are we paying per ton right now? I think we're doing pretty bad per ton, let's be honest.
Yeah.